Can we bring that in? Because that looks fucking awesome.
What?
That little mushroom.
That mushroom.
Can we just bring that over here?
Yeah, sure. It's... I can't remember where that's from.
I don't want to break it.
I can't remember. It's not. Oh, well, it's clay, I think. Don't
clay.
know. That's something. That's some sort of ornament that we bought as a souvenir somewhere.
We should give it a name.
We should give it a name. I don't know. Clive.
Clive. Yeah, I was gonna say
Clive.
Bob or
I
Lau.
was
They're
thinking.
so.
I was thinking he's more
so
of Derek.
Derek the mushroom. No, he's an
Derek.
old man. He's an old
Nah,
man.
he's Clive.
He's Clive. I think he's a Clive.
That's big nose.
He's a huge nose. He's a professor.
That makes me think of Futurama.
He's gonna be. It'll be like I just had a great idea. What would? I don't know if it's a great idea. Actually, it'd be a shit idea.
Yeah.
If it was, you know, people
Shit
say
deal.
you know, people say, shut up. You know, people say you are what you eat. It'd be funny or interesting, at least, if you became your profession of sorts. So if you're like a marine biologist, you become a whale.
Oh my god,
What?
Perfect.
A whale.
Yes, a whale.
Right. So at your ceremony for receiving your PhD, they say, right, congratulations, Joe Tracy. You're a marine biologist. He turns into a whale.
That's sound effect. That's sound effect. No, they have to do the ceremony in the sea because otherwise you're fucked. They're like,
Yeah. Well, they'll do it on a pier. They'll do it on a pier, and they'll dangle you over the side, and they'll say, right, congratulations, you're a marine biologist. They'll drop you in as you just go, and just sort of instantly turn into this whale, and then you'll swim away.
All they'll do is they'll give you like a diving tank and they'll like drop you to the bottom of the ocean or something. Not bottom of the ocean.
They can't do that because they can't give you the award then.
No. But then they just like drop the diploma above the water and just wait until it follows you down and just
That would take ages. Nah.
weight it down.
So-
Weight it down.
Wait,
What would a physicist become? That's my question.
Well, they're already atoms,
They are already.
so they can't become an
yeah.
atom unless they were to become a really big atom.
a giant atom.
Just a huge ball.
You're like you know, you get like the cartoon style animations of where you have like eyes on an inanimate object kind of thing. You get like a giant atom.
Personification.
Yeah, that's it. You get a personification of an atom. Just a
Wait,
giant
then,
atom.
if you became
Then
your,
again-
wait, if you became your profession, if you go like, if you became a porn star all of a sudden, would your clothes just like drop off?
If you became a porn star, you would already be a porn star. Because then it's one of those professions where you have to already be it to become one. Does that make sense?
You made it so much less fun than I
So
planned that to
it's
be.
you have to be born into the family. It's like the mafia. It's like the mafia. You have to be born. You have to be born into it.
The porn star mafia. Oh my god. That would be brilliant, actually. That would be hilarious.
Amazing. I think Clive should be ahead of the porn star.
So I was
He should
only
be
thinking
ahead.
of this because I said he looked like a professor, and I reckon he was a botanist or something.
Yes.
And he
Why do you think that? Because he's a fungus, maybe.
Something plant-based, okay? I don't know. That's really cool, though. I like it. We should.
Well, you know, he's a mushroom. I think that he's a fun guy.
Oh, God.
Whacked up the pun glasses on that one.
That
Hey!
is the
glasses.
first time the pun
Ching.
glasses have been used that are correctly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That
was lovely, actually.
That was-
that was great.
I'm very proud of myself.
I am
for that
actually.
one, yeah.
I'm proud of you, son.
Same
You've
here,
grown up.
actually.
You've grown up. I'm saving China.
What?
Yeah.
I watched far too much Mulan. Mulan.
Mulan man.
I watched far too much Mulan.
Sounds like you're talking about yogurts now.
Just sit there and just look at the Muller corner yogurts.
You can't say that.
What? Why not?
Well, you just can't. Well, we've got to say that other yogurts are available now. Other yogurts are available.
That
You
is
can't.
such
You
a
can't. You
thing.
can't just say, yeah, the brand name, can you? You're not allowed to, I don't think.
Okay.
Hint it via code. Write down a code.
Via code. Right. And what are we going to do? Then hand out the way to decipher it. Write that in the description so everybody who watches it, which will include the people who are likely to sue us.
You could say it would be controversial.
Oh.
Controversial
content. We need a fanfare, don't we?
We do.
Yes.
Then again,
Amazing.
I think it's much more funny just trying to get you to do the sound. I thought we should
Controversial content.
We should like the fanfare. I think we need to get you to just do that.
You
Okay,
need to
you do a great. You're a great trumpet.
Yeah, that.
I think you should be a professional trumpet.
I already am. What are you talking about?
Professional trumpet.
I do weddings.
You can hire Ben now. Just call. I don't want to say any numbers because I'm afraid people will call.
Oh, 1962.
Just give them one of the
888
Hollywood.
888
0.
Is that the right numbers? I don't know. I was
Probably
counting
not.
somewhere in the middle there.
3.141592654. 4.
69.
That's pi, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
That is pi. Pi is a good number because pi.
Pie is great. I love
Pie
pie.
is great.
What's your favourite pie? What's your favourite pie, Adam?
Pie flavor. I made a reference.
What
Fair
kind of pies? Apple.
Oh, what kind of pies? Apple.
They're my favourite. Chicken, you lummox.
Yeah.
Lummox from England. That would be great.
Lummox is rhymes.
Would be like the most butch midget in the world. That would be amazing.
It would just be a cube of muscle.
Yeah.
What would that look like? Because I swear the point of
Super Meat Boy.
I swear you could. The point of looking at muscle, right, is that to see something as muscly is that you're seeing it bulge more than less muscles. Does that make sense? You know.
Bulge more than that's
Less-
generally what muscles do.
That's not what I'm saying. Is if you've got more muscle.
You can do the same with fat.
True.
I've been doing it all my life.
Oh.
That's really. And you call
This-
us offensive.
Hey, I'm only insulting myself. That's fine.
You're allowed to insult yourself.
Yeah, you're allowed to insult
That's a
yourself.
cool tattoo.
Yeah, I've got a really cool set of backgrounds.
You do have a cool set of backgrounds.
Unfortunately, they're all copyright, so I can't
I'm,
really
I'm,
show
a, I'm a better background. I have the best background in the world.
That changes every 5 seconds, and there's only 20 of them, so we can see them all in a second.
I want to go like back. I'm going to be a background. Just my
Background art.
I,
That guy's
I
cool.
am the
I like
background
him.
art.
I like it.
My levels suck.
I guess I can talk about the use of the elevator story, because we didn't actually do that now I think about it.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
I don't know, want to come sit back down?
Then I can go and do the day I forgot how to do the middle finger.
I'm going to be sexy like this.
You know how to do a middle finger. Right, okay, fine. I will talk. Sit down, you shit.
I am sitting down. I am lying down.
Huge pillock, big shit. Oh my god. I don't know why I picked up the pun glasses. I don't actually have a pun. I just didn't want to step on them. Alright. Huge. Sorry.
Hold on.
What? What's going on? Oh, are we ready ourselves for?
Start.
Okay. And we're back. So we just took a mini break. Adam's a shit.
Like always.
Like always.
Just constant shit.
It's a constant level of shit.
You don't want to see what's behind the sofa.
Constant S. Constant S.
Constant S.
That sounds like something in a physics equation or something now.
The Adam constant.
Calculate the trajectory of the shit.
It's like the amount of shit the average human produces every second. The Adam constant. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I hate science, but this just made it so much better.
Everything's much better. Adam shit involved.
I thought you were just going to say with shit. Everything's better with shit.
Everything's better with shit. It's like the
like shit on the box.
it's like that phrase. I don't know if you've heard it, especially because it's mainly in America. This like red sauce called sriracha, I think it is. They say everything's better with sriracha. Everything's better with shit.
Even Doritos. Doritos are the shit.
Dip
We
shit,
all
shit
know
dip.
that now.
Shit. I keep. Shit dip.
Ship. Oh my god, ship.
Yeah.
Ship.
Oh my god.
Wait, so if you say you ship Jodie and Felix they're totally random names. Would you say you would dip them in shit together?
What?
There we go. We
That
got
could
a
be-
little Felix here.
Is that
could
like?
be a new marriage
I
ceremony.
know. I just saw that as well. It's some sort.
Felix.
A ceremonial dipping in the shit.
Sit.
You have the way that the marriage works is just so you can't.
There we go.
You can't marry someone unless you're committed to them. The way marriage has to work is you have to both dive into a pool of shit and then kiss at the bottom.
Oh,
Alright?
that's
the way of
Felix
marriage.
just fainted at that. Yeah.
Now, it would get rid of any
Overwhelming. Too overwhelming for him.
It would get rid of any form of marriage that was for. You'd have to really love someone.
It would.
Or really want their money.
It would
to
get
that
rid
go
of
through.
divorce.
It really would. You wouldn't marry someone unless you were certain.
You can't stay up, can you? You can't stay.
He can't
Go
stay up.
home, Felix. You're drunk.
He can't stay up. I just whoa.
Just like
I think there are pills for that.
intoxicated by the shit.
It's like that spider that bites you, and it's in Brazil somewhere. That bites you, and you get an erection for hours.
Oh god.
Did you hear about
No, it hasn't.
I want that spider as a pet.
that? Ugh. What are you trying to do?
I'm not trying to raise
Your
anything
aim.
than that.
Why do you want an erection for several hours? That's bad.
I don't know, it sounds cool.
I think it ruins your junk afterwards.
That, ugh.
I think,
don't
you
want
can't,
spiders
I think it's like it puts all your erections throughout the rest of your life into one span, and you're not allowed to get erect after that. That's how it works.
But then you
You have a limited amount of
would
erection.
have to.
It's like a meter.
You just have to. You would have to use a well. Just go around like all the sex. Just go around, do everyone, do the dog, do the
To
cat.
everyone.
Use the
Do 'em.
erection while you
Go
can.
all.
Form an orderly queue.
I just realised you can make a form an orderly queue. I'm going to do you.
Everyone would just be running away.
No pushing. I've got enough for everyone.
Have you paid the entrance fee?
You're selling tickets.
So,
Got a ticket, eh?
Oh my god, I have a ticket to come in here. I have a
It's like,
ticket.
Gotta have a ticket to come in here.
That was completely unintentional.
Oh god. You could say it was pun intentional.
Oh.
oh, you did not.
You didn't even put them on.
I
It
don't
doesn't
think-
count. You don't get any points for that one.
You don't
You
get
didn't
any
put
points.
them on. For
I
it
feel
to count,
whenever
you
I make
have
a
to put them on.
if I ever make a pun, which is the only type of puns I can do, where it's like punny or pun intentional, I always just feel too bad to even touch the pun glasses. It's,
You should.
meet the dingoes every time I want those puns.
Meet the
Meet the dingoes.
My god. Anyway, elevator story. Come on.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot I was gonna.
We always get
Story
so
time.
terribly off topic.
That is what we do. Elevator story.
It's like we'll be going. So visualize us talking as a road. We're going on a road trip, and the car will go along, and then we'll bring up another topic, and we'll swerve off, go through the fence, through a field, and then eventually, after getting lost several times, we'll make it back to that road again.
To be honest, it's more like it's like the skinny dip into the road
Yeah,
and quickly
exactly.
leave.
Just like you go.
You don't ever.
Yeah. Yeah, skinny dip into the road, always too cold.
Anyway, story.
Story. Right, we got sidetracked straight away again. Right,
Yeah.
okay. Story time. Alright. I used to this elevator story. Basically, so I was sat alone in the cafe that we always, our immediate group of friends hang out in. And, I was listening to the guys behind me talking, and they were talking about confusion and how they needed a different way to express it. And I was thinking you should just say random words that like come to mind, just random, completely random words. So I started saying random things that were around me, like table, chair, or whatever, and then out loud, because I think out loud like that, and this person came up to me while I was doing that, and there's a sign on the elevator on the wall, like next to me, basically, that says use of this elevator. So I was still reading stuff and saying stuff, so I was still thinking about that, and then this person came up to me, and I just turned around to them and blurted out in their face, use of this elevator! And it was the most awkward thing to try and deal with in the world. I had no clue. How can you recover from, like, I don't think I'd even talked to them before. They just, like, came up past me, I guess, and I just sort of went, use of this elevator, in their face. Oh.
It's like, the other day, I think I just completely... You know how sometimes you will just have a mental blank of how to do something?
Oh, yeah.
It's usually something very trivial, something that's usually just comes naturally. Like, I don't know, sometimes it might be writing down a certain letter on a page, and you'll be mid-flow of a sentence and you'll forget how to do the letter J or something, just randomly, and you'll think about it, and then you'll remember how to do it just a second afterwards. The other day, I think I was talking to someone, and it was just banter, and I went to go and do the finger. I went to go and do that at them, but I forgot how to do the finger, just temporarily, and I can't even describe what it looked. I can't recreate the thing that I did with you know what I did, but I just sort of flailed my hand at them randomly. It was all sort of funny shit, and I stood there and just walked away. It was most bizarre.
Bizarre.
First thing ever. It's like, fuck you.
I feel, when I try and flail my hand in an imitation of you, I do this sort of thing at that. It was like, what were we doing before? It was a couple of weeks back, I think, and we were like saying, just like pointing at someone, which like can't help it.
Well, you can't help it. Someone pointing at people.
Oh, it's the other thing I do. I like to I can't be bothered to greet people, so I just point at them until they say hi. So I just sit there like staring at them, just like following.
When genuine Felix walks into Varley, he usually takes about 5 minutes to get over to us, doesn't he? He stops and talks to various people, and he just sort of meanders around at a snail's pace until he actually gets to our table. Like, you just imagine you sat there, see him come in, and you just go like that for 5 minutes solid. Just,
I was doing
Joe, you alright? Joe.
It was amusing.
Joe, stop pointing at Felix.
I do lots of
spotting. You could be a TV show.
I do a lot of weird sort of social experiments with Felix because he always has funny reactions. And it was actually yesterday that I did this. And I just decided randomly on the fly, when he sat down, that I was going to basically not let myself take my eyes off him. And I was literally just going to stare at him the entire time he was sat there. Like, it would be his turn to play, and I was just be like staring at him, and it was my turn, and I wouldn't even look at my cards. We were playing cards at the time. I was like, and I wouldn't even look at my cards, and I would just like put it down, staring at him, and it would be the person to my right's turn to play, and they would play, and I would still be staring at Felix. And I went to get food, and I walked backwards.
What was his reaction?
He was a bit. When he noticed I was actually staring at him, and when he finally noticed it, he got really weirded out. It was like when I made him read the...
He has that funny confused face, doesn't he? Where it's the funniest confused face.
Felix does the best expressions.
Yeah, except he can't do anything... He can't do angry. Anything sort of above irritable, he can't do.
Yeah, he doesn't even do irritable. No. Irritable just means he gets like... It's a different, happy-looking expression, and you can tell he's irritable, but you can't... It's still happy.
Yeah,
it's still
he just doesn't get angry. He doesn't have the capacity to get angry.
It just doesn't have control of his facial muscles, really. Muscles.
Muscles. Just mush his face together.
Muscles. That should be what we rename fat. Any fat is called muscles.
Muscles.
That is a thing now.
It sounds like...
Or else we failed as a species.
It sounds like the sort of thing... You know how sometimes you get people who will go into a shop looking for really weird things? It's like, excuse me, I can't find any muscles anywhere. I don't know where you have them.
We should
muscles.
definitely do a thing, right, where we like give each of us a list of words, of random made-up words, and you have to go into shops asking for them.
Oh yes.
Muscles.
Muscles.
The thing would be that
The best thing would be if you got something.
yeah,
From that.
if you got something,
No.
that we would make up a word thinking that it was completely and utterly made up, and then we would go in, ask some attendant for them, and say, yeah, just go down that aisle. Yeah.
Or it'd be even worse if it turned out we made up the name of something that like happened to be like a sex toy or something. And they just
God.
make up a name of something randomly, we didn't think about it, and then they like turn around and just like hand us a sex toy. And we're just like, oops. Didn't mean to buy that.
Just have to buy a sex toy.
You would need to make
quite
it
awful.
sound convincing, though, wouldn't you? I don't think that muscles might work, yeah, but you couldn't come up with something that's just doesn't sound like anything. It's got to sound
Medja.
like it could be a legitimate
Medja.
person.
Just go in and ask for a Medja.
Where did that come from? That's a reference.
What?
I don't even remember.
We definitely had a...
Oh no, that was when me and you were texting someone who shall remain unnamed. And we were just making up random
Voldemort.
insults. Yes, we were texting Voldemort.
We were texting Voldemort. Oh no, I remember now.
The great thing is, I went out. No, the great thing is, I
We
went
were
to.
texting
Wait, no, Ben. The person we were actually texting, I had previously gone out with.
You went out with Voldemort.
I went out with Voldemort for like 6 months. I dated Voldemort for 6 months. He's incredibly
How's the quest for
misunderstood.
world domination going, Voldy? Just killed Cedric Diggory. Ooh. Bloody hell.
God, I love that.
You're
man.
such a Medja, Voldemort. Oh my god. I remember that. That was me making up really weird words.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I decided we were texting Voldemort, and I
That's her code name.
and I decided to make up random names, like she was in. He.
Voldemort.
Oh god, I
I'm
want
not
to
sure
something
what
else.
gender Voldemort is now. I'm not sure what gender I need to refer to him or her as.
It's just it. We were texting
It was insulting Adam, so I started insulting it back with various made-up insults. I was like, "You're such a Medja, you giant Dondalon."
No, the moment
Oh, dear.
whenever we watched a Harry Potter film, me and my sister always used to try and race at the credits to see who could say the character name the first. And
The
we would,
first?
yeah. So
Not
our-
a first, but the first.
No, correct. The
Grammar.
first. The
Correct.
first person to say the character of the actor that came up on the credits won. When Maggie Smith's name came up, I shouted out Voldemort.
What?
I thought Maggie Smith was Voldemort for like half a second.
Have a child.
No,
so
Voldemort
smart.
was played by Ray Fiennes.
And you claim to not know a thing about your actors and actresses.
I know really big celebrity names.
I
Like,
literally know no one.
really big celebrity names, like Ray Fiennes, because he's
Sure,
a really
yeah.
big celebrity. But Sam seems to know literally everybody. It's like you know, in The Hobbit,
Yes.
Which
one? First one?
Desolation of Smaug.
Is that the second one?
Smaug.
That's the second one, yeah.
Yeah, the second one. There's that Hobbit woman.
Spoilers.
It's not a spoiler.
It's the Hobbit everyone's seen.
It's you know there's the elf, the she elf.
Yeah.
The shelf.
Yeah, the shelf.
The shelf.
Yeah.
The shelf.
Yeah, Legolas had to nail her into the wall.
I thought you were talking about nailing her as the sort of...
Yeah, it was a double entendre.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so the woman who plays her is called Evangeline Lilly, and I hadn't the clue, but Sam knows what her name was, and she's not really a massive celebrity, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's like somebody compared to other people like Martin Freeman, who plays the Hobbit, who's the really big star of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
Compared to people like
I was thinking
Martin Freeman plays the Hobbit. Yeah, but I know the really big celebrity names, but people who are sort of slightly minor characters who don't appear that much. Whereas Sam knows literally every single member of the class.
Sam is the sort of person who you would hear a frog croak and you would be like, "Oh, I know the actor who made that noise."
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna want to kill us so much when he sees this.
Well, he's gonna love us for it. We're making him internet famous.
So I know that in South Park, South Park, I think it was George Clooney. He asked if he could have a part in one of the episodes, and so they gave him the part of the dog, and he just had to make a couple of woofs. That was all he did. Sam would be the sort of person who he has split personalities. Who would watch that episode and say, that dog was George Clooney. Yeah, it's just ridiculous how many people they're just silly. Spends too much time memorising people's names.
Silly Sam, one of the personalities in his multiple.
Yeah.
In his multiple
of fours.
You've got bad Sam, you've got good Sam, and just sort of average Sam.
And Silly Sam. Don't forget Silly Sam.
Silly Sam and all his Samisms.
Knowledgeable Sam. Who knows all about shelf.
Shelf.
Oh, he loves his shelves.
Shelves.
A bit of DIY.
Oh my god.
I've got to do a bit of DIY. He loves it.
Dig it, youth.
I was thinking, yo.
Dig it, yo. Yo. We cannot say yo. We're not cool enough for that.
Cool. Well, we are no enough. No.
Huge Pillocks, big shits.
Huge Pillocks, big shit. Not saying yo.
Oh dear.
My cousin, his nickname is Yo-Yo.
Does he go up and down a lot?
If he had bipolar.
That sounds like a sex joke right there.
I don't know whether it was supposed to be or not. We're not going to be able to get out of this hole.
Shovels are cool. No, that's not going to go anywhere.
Adam Frost 2014.
Shovels are
cool.
That is my quote for the episode. Shovels.
You swear? How do you swear? I swear like that. I swear like that. You do something with that or something. You do that.
Yeah,
you do that.
I can't even.
How the fuck?
I don't know why my other finger just. It's because I don't do the middle finger that often. I always do that.
Fuck you.
I do that more than I do that, which is why my index finger just gets confused.
God. You can get the I like it. I like when people have their own imaginative ways of like doing the middle finger or
and they're all
what
terrible.
do you call these two? Two middle fingers?
It's just the up yours, I think.
The up yours.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it. No, that's not what it calls. That's the up yours, isn't it? That I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's called.
We need to name it.
It's that way round. It's the V for it.
The Derek.
Derek. The Derek?
Name it Derek.
Okay.
Hello,
so this is the Derek.
This is the
Derek.
Derek.
No, that's not Derek. This is Derek. That's not Derek. Derek, not Derek. Derek, not Derek.
Oh god, this is gone. Meet the dingoes.
I am too easily entertained.
Oh dear.
Simple things entertain simple minds.
I am the simplest one out of us.
Adam, tell me about your shirt, because I keep trying to read it, but it's so faded I have no clue what's going on.
It says I flunked. I'm not sure if it says flunked or blunked. What does it say?
I blunked My anger management class.
Well,
And
it's
it's
flunked,
got a
isn't it,
duck.
then, in that case?
It looks like
Well,
a B though.
Because
I
flunked means fail, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But,
flunked life.
but that definitely is a B. Look at that. That's a B.
It's a B.
People
It's
on
a B,
this-
people.
People on the
It's
camera
a
won't be
B.
able to see it.
No, you need to have a vote. Is it
B.
a B or what was the other one? F. I was gonna say V.
But they can't see it. They can't see it. They can't vote on something they can't see.
It's a B. No, F.
I've just noticed.
B.
I do have a bit of a oh god, burping. A bit of a sort of semi-stuttery thing. I do like to say the same thing. I like to say half of a sentence and then complete it by repeating it several times. It's like the come on then, come on, up the hill, come on, sort of thing. You were mentioning, I do that a lot. Do.
Where exactly was that going?
We've gone OT again, haven't we?
What's this?
We've gone
Oh,
massively OT.
Off topic.
Off topic.
Oh. I was
We
thinking
were-
over the top.
Our conversation was
That's
going in a specific direction about 5 minutes ago.
Where was
but
it going?
I can't remember.
Watch it back. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
You
but our
be the
conversation
detective.
was going somewhere. We've gone so off topic we can't remember. It's like spending so much time abroad that you forget your English.
Like,
We get those. I think it's all of those call centre places where you can ring up and you can ask them any question that you want, and they'll give you an answer.
No, but continue.
yeah, continue.
It's like a certain. I don't know whether I should name it or not.
Other certain unnamed things are available.
Yeah. So there's the call line 118, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they do the thing where you can send them a question and they will answer it for you. And in one of our mock exams for English, what we did was one of the unseen papers that we were given was an ad for that, and we had to compare that to one of the poems. And we were sat there during class, and we said, why don't we send these people the question that we got on this paper? We'll see what their reply is. It was something like use linguistic and analytical techniques to investigate the ways in which Capote presents Perry as violent in the extract, la da 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 da, and stuff like that. Go on to investigate violence in other places in Cold Blood and Trigger Through the Gay Gang, stuff like that. The really long-winded English question that gets out. And we thought, why don't we send that off to them and see what their reaction to that is?
That'd be good. I want to see what they'd get with that.
Yeah, because of course it's an essay-based exam, isn't it? So it's designed to have an essay answer, so they wouldn't be able to say yeah. or something, would they? In order to answer that question, they would have to write out an essay.
That'd be great.
I want to do that in philosophy.
I wanna go to ask my uncle a question, that's really high end physics or something. And just send that to 118, see what we get. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. We should make that like a short.
Yeah. I also said that we should send them a question saying how much wood could a woodchuck chuck wood if a woodchuck. Yeah, one of those. A tongue twister.
Yeah, you had a huge rant about that question yesterday, didn't you?
We've discussed what the amount would be.
Oh yeah, no. It was just Ben. Was it you who said that you knew the answer? Because
It was. Somebody has worked out how much wood a woodchuck can chuck.
I was just going to say
Wood.
bollocks because
somebody worked it out based on how strong they are, based on how some stuff.
the question, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, is saying the woodchucks can't chuck wood because is saying proposing that that they could. So you don't know how strong they are, and therefore how much they could throw.
Yeah.
So you don't know how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could wood, and
I'm
there's
sure,
no time frame.
I'm sure if you were to search it up, somebody could come up with a number for you.
I can come up with a number for you. That don't make it right.
69.
I think we eventually came to the conclusion that a woodchuck will chuck as much wood as Chuck Norris allows it to. That was the conclusion that we eventually came to.
That is a great answer.
I keep staring off at your two seals back there. Are they seals? Or sea lions? Or walruses?
Those two.
I haven't a clue.
Marine biologists.
They're marine biologists.
Turn into a whale.